I had no idea you was making money off of I'm a Flirt, man. That's a good look, yo. But I want to ask you, right? When you first came out, right, you was the hottest thing out. All the females was going crazy over you. What's the older woman trying to get at you?
Nah, it was the other way around. It was me. I was trying to get at them. Hell yeah. You gotta think, man, like, you know, JD's whole moniker is Young Flying Flashy. So, like I said, Jermaine was like the nigga on the block who had the gold rope chain, the whips, the women, a young nigga coming up, you see that, you want them same things. So I remember one time, the Gentlemen's Club used to be popping, the old GC or the Gold Club. Now this is the GC Gentlemen's Club. And I didn't want to say the studio one night. So Jay like, man, stay your ass in the car. So, Jermaine had a driver. So I stay in the car. Jermaine and one of Shay come down. She's like, man, where all the girls at? All the girls surrounded by the G-Wagon. You just see a little nigga with braids hanging out the G-Wagon. That's me out the parking lot. What's up, baby? What's happening? Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm JD Artist. Where JD got so mad, he came out like, man, get your ass back in the car. Man, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, nigga, listen, these girls I'm looking at in Atlanta, this ain't nothing like what I'm seeing at school. These is grown with, like, I'm seeing it at 12, 11. You know what I mean? Like, this is what's around. So, I became a product of my environment. I think that's why I am the way I am today. It's because, you know what I mean? Like JD really my pops, like, so of course, anything that is around at a young age, it's in your mind, like, oh, that's how I want it. That's how I want it. I want the girls, I want the cars, I want the jewelry, I want all that shit. And I just use it as my hunger. But, Jermaine always been 10 toes down solid. You know what I mean? He never been on no shit, none of that. You know what I mean? If anything, Jermaine is always this person that's looking out. And I think that's why, even through our ups and downs, it happens. We family. We gonna go through it. But it's all about how we come up out that shit. And, I love JD to death. I'll do anything for him. That's my man to the casket close. So, JD.
Speaking of that, man, what was the situation between you and JD that went viral some months ago? And I think the Brat jumped in. Like, what was going on, yeah?
All right, so in a more simpler way, I'm gonna explain it like this. It's family. Family has issues, except because of who we are as public, and you see it, right? And with me and Jermaine, it's always been a competitive thing. Like I said, it's been just that. It's, Jermaine's a big Star Wars fan. And I always compare this with Obi-Wan and Anakin. Obi was a teacher. Anakin at the time before he went dark, he was the understudy. He was underneath Obi. And, you see young Anakin want to get out there and go to battle, go to war, and I'm ready. And Obi always, not yet. Now, you think you're ready, but it's like, I'm ready. Is you fucking crazy? Like, I'm ready to go. And I also want to prove to you that I'm that motherfucker, and I want to be the best motherfucker on the label or the best Jedi, period. And, it's always been that competitive nature of, damn, man, me coming up young, like, is he holding me back or is he da-da-da? Man, I got to prove to him. That's why that I'm a Flirt record meant so much to me, to show him, like, yo, this is my first number one without you. You know what I mean? And I think, we're just alike, and I'm always wanting to make him happy. I think me wanting to make him happy and him just an applause from him. You know what I mean? You want that. I'm sure Unc at the time wanted that from Dre, that acknowledgement, that love, that respect. You know what I mean? And he gives it to me, but Jermaine, he shows it differently. He'll do it behind your back, like give you all your props and be like, yo, don't tell about why I said this shit. So I don't want that shit blow. He don't need to know that he right. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how he is. But that's all it is competitive nature. It's always competitive nature. It's never personal. This shit stems because it's like, I'm better than you. Nigga. Well, just show me. Nigga. Jay, like, I got all the records you got. I did them. Show me. When I try to show you, nigga, but you put out of my system out before I can even give you a fucking chance. Like, you know what I mean? So it's that father-son shit that every father and son go to. You growing up, you smelling yourself now, you getting some ass now, you got money, my bag damn near just up if not bigger than yours. I'm pushing the same cars you driving now. That man shit is popping off. That, you know what I mean? So all of our things has been competitive. That's all it is. Me wanting to prove to him, me showing him trying to be like, Bow Wow, listen. It's like, nah, I've always been like the little pit bull on the label. And then, with Brat, we just did the 50 years of hip hop. We did the Social Death tribute at the BET Awards. That was my first time seeing Brat in a minute. And we ain't say no words to each other. Like, we don't speak. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we don't talk. But for me, it's about JD. That's who found me You know what I'm saying? That's who taught me this. That's who I talk to every single day, 5 times, 6 times, 8 times out the day. That's who, you know, Jermaine's a big video gamer. We on Madden all the time. We all like it's I'm probably calling me right now as I'm talking to you. Like that's my man. Like, and he's happy that I'm back because, and I am too, because when I wasn't there, Cass was telling me like, man, that shit hurting. Like this one hurt. Like, I'm like, damn, man, that's fucked up. Like, I take that L. I fucked up, just like I said, being in my feelings and lashing out and just that anger I had for him, just, and now we had a good place. And I don't think we'll ever be, I don't think I'll ever see us feuding or fighting again. Ever, 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 ever.
Yeah, that's good, man. I'm happy to hear that. So you and the Brat, y'all not speaking. It's not over that situation you and JD had, right? Cause y'all cool now. So I mean, she's still mad over that.
This is Brat's situation because no matter what, that's still sis. No matter what, you know what I mean. Brat is very loyal to Jermaine. Very, very, very loyal. One thing about Brat, you cannot question her loyalty for Jermaine at all. And you know, Brat got at me publicly, and I was going to respond back. And I thought about it when I was in the car, and I was like, number one, I erased everything. I said, I'm not going to respond back to Brat. I said, number one, Brat's a woman, and number two, her energy. She really like the middleman, and she more mad at me because we gotta keep the family tight. Like she doing what any big sister would do, and of course she gonna ride with JD and do whatever. You know what I mean? So I respected that and I understood where her energy was coming from. I knew it wasn't coming from a hateful place, but I think because of that last DM or that last text that we did have, and then I seen a couple little Dish Nation interviews, and and she'll be like, and they're like, so what's up about that? Like skip it, that topic, or I don't want to talk about it. But she's a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you expect? At the end of the day, Brat can be as harder. Man, listen, Brat is very soft. Sis is very soft, all right? But that's how I took it. There's no ill malice behind it or anything like that. Like it's all love. But even at the awards, I stayed to JD. That was the only person on the label I'm here for. That's what I'm talking to. And, now might not be the time to be talking, or I'm sure that we could have chopped it up in the back in the dressing room, whatever, but that was JD moment. And, we here to handle business. And as long as his performance looks good and, that's all I care about. And you would have thought that we had apple pie and mac and cheese and fried catfish before we went out there because we was all in sync. You see Brad doing my ad libs like we never even had an issue. So it's not but love, man, no matter what. But like I said, I understood where Brad was coming from. So I still love Brad. I'll love Brad forever.